Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all have started revising the portions for your periodic test 1, and if you have any doubt regarding syllabus you can contact me. Okay, now students, today we will do some of the remaining question and answers. Okay, so we will continue with the same chapter, that is microorganisms, friend and foe. Please open page number 40. Now see question number 41. Question number 41 says, how do viruses differ from other microorganisms such as bacteria? So here they are asking the difference between virus and bacteria, and whenever you have to write the difference between bacteria and virus, you should always write in a tabulated form. Means whenever you have to write the differences, you should always write in a tabulated form. So here we have to write the difference between virus and bacteria. So virus, bacteria. Okay, so write like this, we write the difference. So first you can write that viruses are smaller in size compared to bacteria. Under bacteria you can write bacteria are bigger in size. Okay, second you can write under viruses, or you can write they do not show the characteristics of living things or living beings like excretion, nutrition, respiration. Okay, bacteria show the characteristics of living beings. Here in the last point you can write under viruses that they reproduce inside the host. In bacteria you can write they reproduce outside the host also. Is it clear to all of you? So these are the differences between virus and bacteria. Now please see another question, that is question number 44. How do housefly carry disease causing microbes? So please open page number 32. See here. So what is the question? How housefly carry disease causing microbes or pathogens? So the answer to question number 44A, what you will write? Please open page number 32. Please mark from here. The housefly carries disease causing microorganisms on the hair of its legs and other body parts. Okay. Now what is the second B part of question number 44? State any two ways of preventing diseases spread by housefly. For this answer, refer page number 32. So what you have to do here? How you will prevent the disease of the housefly? So you write any 2 points. Any 2 points you can write. Okay. So now question number 45. How do mosquitoes carry disease causing microorganisms and spread disease? Now how do mosquitoes carry disease causing microorganism and spread disease? Please open page number 33. Okay. So what answer you will write? You will write female Anopheles mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria disease. It sucks the blood of that person which contains the malarial parasite. Okay. Then next is, when the infected Anopheles mosquito bites a healthy person, to suck the blood, it transfers the malarial parasite microbe into the bloodstream along with saliva. So you have to write till malarial disease. You write from female Anopheles and you can write in points. Okay. Now question number 45 we have done. 45A part we have done. You can see here. Question number 45B part. You have to mention any 3 ways of preventing diseases spread by mosquitoes. So for question number 45B part, open page number 32 and you can write any 3 points. Okay. To prevent the diseases spread by mosquitoes. I hope it is clear to all of you. So question 45. Now question number 48. Students, question number 48. What are antibiotics? What precautions must be taken while taking antibiotics? So what are antibiotics? So for that you please open page number 28. What are antibiotics? You can write from here. page number 28. See first line. Can you see, students? What is antibiotic? A medicine which stops the growth or kills the disease causing microorganism is called antibiotic. Okay, and what is the next part of that question? Question number 48. What precaution must be taken while taking antibiotics? Again open page number 28. So what precaution must be taken while taking antibiotics? It is given here. You can write any 2 or 3 precautions. Understood? Question number 51. Describe how curd is made from milk. Name the bacterium which converts milk into curd. So students, how the curd is made from milk, that is not required. I told you before also in detail, it's not required. You just remember name which bacteria converts milk into curd, that is lactobacillus. You should know the process, okay, but then also it's not required in so much detail. Okay, so you should only know what is the bacteria which converts milk into curd. What is food poisoning? Question number 53. What is food poisoning? How is food poisoning caused? So please open page number 35. All of you open page number 35. What is food poisoning? See here. So please mark from here. The diseases caused due to the presence of large number of microorganisms like bacteria and fungi in the food, or due to the presence of toxic substances in food formed by the action of microorganisms, is called as food poisoning. Okay. How is food poisoning caused? So here you can write this answer. Open page number 34. So food poisoning, see here, food poisoning occurs due to the consumption of food which is spoiled by some microorganism. So you know what is food poisoning and how the food poisoning can be, how the food poisoning is caused. That is caused due to the consumption of food which is spoiled by some microorganisms. Now, what is meant by, can you see, what is meant by food preservation? Question number 54. What is meant by food preservation? Name any 5 methods of preserving food. So you can open page number 35. So what is preservation of food? You please mark from here. The process in which the food materials are given a suitable physical or chemical treatment to prevent from spoilage is called as food preservation. And you can write any 5 methods, but under that method you just in 1 or 2 lines you write about the method and then you can give examples. So any 5 methods you can write. Is it clear? Now after that, question number 58. Beneficial effects of microorganisms in our life. Question number 58. Beneficial effects of microorganisms in our life. For that, please open page number 28. Sorry, not 28. Here you can see. Question number page number 26. So here these beneficial uses of microorganisms are given. So you can write any 4 uses of microorganisms. Is it clear? So students, we have almost done all the questions. Okay. And we have finished the question answers of this chapter. So please revise, study the chapter, read thoroughly. And if you don't understand anything, you can clarify your doubts from me during clarification session. Okay students. Thank you. Have a nice day.